I'm Justin Prince, CEO of AdSquad. I hope any information that you're able to view here on this YouTube channel is incredibly valuable. Again, don't hesitate to dive in. Any questions, just reach out. Best of luck. Why am I watching this? I should be spending time, precious time on my business. I should be selling because that's all I need to grow. Think of this course really in the same analogy of someone who's going out to chop a tree, right? You can go out there with whatever you have in hand and just start hacking away at the tree. But this course is really just a sharpening. It's going to sharpen the axe. It's going to make it a little bit smoother, a little bit faster for you to complete the goals that you want. So what do you want to achieve? You want to achieve a successful e-commerce business where you're selling, generating revenue, and really creating that bigger vision for yourself. Now, there are two different types of people. And there's one type of person that really is going to be, I don't want to say it, just negative, right? They're looking at things, well, why did this happen to me? And why was this so hard? And when they hit that first failure, they're done. And this course is not for that person. This course is for what I like to see as the entrepreneurial spirit. And what is that spirit? What does it look like, right? It's someone who's always coming up with a new idea. It's someone who's willing to try that idea. And every night, they may fail, right? It didn't get there. But every morning when they wake up, there's this newfound spirit of hope, right? They're just like, oh, it'll work. I needed to tweak. I needed to adjust. I needed to try this. That is someone who has an entrepreneurial spirit. And you see it, you've probably experienced it if you're this far along, and that's the person that this course is built for. It's built for that person that is willing to try, fail, and then wake up every morning ready to succeed. So with that, I want to just encourage you to go through this. Be honest with yourself. Honesty is the best way to begin to grow. Don't assume you're at a different place than your business is, but try to be honest with both yourself and your business. Where is it? What can you gain? What can you glean? And then from that, you'll probably learn the most. All right, let's get started. This really isn't about me. I'm simply just a guide. You're the hero in this story. But some experience that I'm going to share really starts back to when I began in this industry. I hit every failure, from poor product understanding, poor numbers understanding, and poor understanding of data. But over time, I learned those things, and I learned them by spending millions and millions of dollars of other people's money to learn those mistakes and what to do, what not to do. But it didn't end in mistakes. With that entrepreneurial spirit, I kept waking up with hope, understanding if I tweaked, if I learned, I would make a difference. So one of the first brands I made a difference with was Pt.1. I loved this brand, still do, still work with them to this day. And when we first started, we didn't have really anything to build on except for passionate products. They had some success, but it really wasn't anything of what they wanted. Using the experience, using those trials and errors, and learning how to direct dollars to turn into revenue and profitable revenue, we grew time and time again. And it didn't stop there. It continued with brand after brand after brand, and some of them starting with zero. And going from zero to 650,000 in success is an astronomical growth, but it doesn't start necessarily from nothing. It starts with a foundation. And so we're going to go through and we're going to benefit from all of these failures and all these successes to give you that foundation. But why am I creating this course? Why do I want to be a helpful guide? At my point now, I've had the chance to really build a team. And these team of experts, we get to work with tons of brands. We get to see all kinds of success. And what we've learned is there are a lot of people with really great products, really great ideas, but they never bring it to the market. Why? Because they haven't been given the opportunity to learn from these failures. And more often than not, you don't have millions to waste to learn that process. So what I've decided to do is I've decided to help bring a lot of these brands, wonderful products into the market by providing these foundational learnings and these winnings to help them get over a lot of those failures without having to fail and without having to spend millions in that learning process. So let's really jump in. Okay, welcome to the first section, vision. Vision is really your purpose for this journey. It's that deep burning passion that you feel within you. But if you don't pair that deep burning passion with clear vision, you're going to run into a lot of roadblocks. And you may be preventing yourself from finding that success. because within this journey of creating a successful business, who you are is going to come to the forefront. And some of who you are is going to be very helpful. And some of who you are, we need to correct a little bit to make this process a little bit more enjoyable. So where do we start? The best place to start, and always is to start with why. Now, if you know Simon Sinek and if you've read or watched the YouTube, you really have a good understanding of this. But if you don't, I'm going to challenge you now. And I'm going to ask you, what is your why for creating this business? Why are you creating that product? What's the purpose behind it? Of course, it's to make money and revenue and to be fabulously famous and rich and all those great things. Yes, but move that to the side. Give me a non-revenue why for what you're doing. Why are you creating the product? Why are you investing this time? Why are you sitting in this course? Get right to the why. Get away from the what's being your product. Get away from the how. I'm going to sell this to this market and this tam sam som of this audience and all these acronyms. Get rid of all that. Start with the why. Dig deep and ask yourself why. And if you start to see numbers or revenue, scratch it. That's not. Start with why. I love analogies. For me, analogies take something very complex and it makes it very simple. So let's create an analogy here. E-commerce is a vehicle and you're on a journey. Now, your journey has a destination and a starting place, and your vehicle has a lot of components. Throughout this course, you're going to be building components that make this vehicle fast, give it fuel, have a steering wheel to understand how do I control this vehicle, and a navigation system so you can take what this vehicle is telling you, plot your course, and have navigation to hit that destination. So as we begin this, let's get started with our vehicle. Thanks for watching. Hope you check out part 2.